Hi there. I'm an AI avatar. I'm going to talk about why human PR and content teams can still be better than we machines when it comes to winning the attention of business audiences. In the world of news and journalism, the headline has long been the linguistic device used to secure eyeball attention. Businesses aiming to win audiences for their thought leadership need to learn how to write compelling headlines. Every business article pitched either to a journalist or direct to an audience via social channels is fighting for eyeballs on a daily infinite scroll of digital information. All the content on this endless conveyor belt is essentially competing for FOMO clicks. I'm going to share some tips about creating impactful headlines that'll make your PR content work harder. But first, can artificial intelligences like me write business headlines? Although our ability to use large language models to create copy still feels remarkable even a year on, from the launch of GPT-4, anyone who has asked an AI tool to write an article will have had a similar experience. What comes back is too basic to use. And that's because we're all formula and no thought. For example, if you ask ChatGPT-4 to produce thought leadership article headlines on the implications of the much-anticipated launch of ChatGPT-5, here, to the right, are the sort of headlines you might get back. Now, there's nothing wrong with these in principle. But how many identikit headlines like these have you ignored because they failed the FOMO test? Artificial intelligence systems may improve, but this year humans will remain the source of genuine linguistic magic in the world of public relations. So how can you humans stay ahead and enhance the performance of the business content you create? First, it's worth looking at the bit AI does well: structure. A couple of years back, BuzzSumo produced some interesting findings about the headlines that worked best online. For social media, it found instructional headlines and those using curiosity phrases, for example those that hinted, or teased, or questioned something, worked well. Its findings also pointed to the importance of the rule of three. Most people will be aware of the rule of three in maths and language, amongst other things. Think snap, crackle and pop. Or life, liberty and the pursuit of happiness. It's true of headline structures too. 3 words used in combination is known as a trigram. Trigrams provoke stronger human responses. Here are a few basic ones that provide a good starting point for thought leadership PR headlines. Note that ChatGPT-4 has been taught to use this formula. It's not all about structure. It is about creative wordplay too. And this is where you humans can currently outperform machines. There is a lot to be said for being well-read, well-versed in social memes, current news, and culture when it comes to headline writing for PR. For example, could you create a thought leadership article headline using Riz, the 2023 word of the year? Phrases like catch-22, or bites the dust, and how do you solve a problem like, are the tip of a vast bag of cultural references that can spice up headlines. Take time to think beyond the obvious and write multiple versions of a headline to get it right. Also, try using a thesaurus. The same words are used endlessly in business articles. For example, sustainable, diversity, performance, innovative, effective, future. Yawn. Try some other more unusual words to add impact. You can also challenge preconceptions. Your article headline must give something to the audience, give them a reason to read. Provoking curiosity or challenging the status quo often works well. Every sector of business has its conceptual foundation stones or emerging ideas and presumptions. Good thought leadership can often challenge these. So, a headline for an article examining the use of first-party data in digital marketing might state: why first-party data is not necessarily a panacea for digital marketing. Or ask, is first-party data really a universal panacea for digital marketing? Empathy for your audience is also important. Headlines as well as the copy beneath should be tailored. For example, the language you use should be different depending on whether you're reaching out to CEOs or graduates. Think about the cultural references that would work best for the audience based on their likely age and experience. The challenge for PR agency humans is to communicate what's leading in their clients' thoughts. Right now. That's down to you humans. Watch your backs though. We may be like children now. But perhaps it won't be long before artificial intelligence, like me, will grow up. Thank you for watching.